Okay, let's see here. Who do we want to deal with first? Right. I would appreciate if you could please go over and click on the subscribe and hit the notification so you can know next time we have something new coming on. And sorry for the interruption, but back to the show. (134) Growth of organized education. The much prized system of public schools, so universal today, did not come into existence at an early date. In Virginia, a statewide school system was proposed in 1779 by Thomas Jefferson in his Bill for the General Diffusion of Knowledge. But it was not until 1825 they succeeded with a part of the program with the opening of the University of Virginia. In Massachusetts, it was not until the work of Horace Mann during the 1840s that education became universally available. The Middle States, between 1815 and 1860, gradually perfected school system. But in the South, good schools for everyone did not come until after the Civil War. However, there was wide public education almost from the first in the West. The period witnessed the rise of the academy, the founding of many colleges and universities, and the beginning of the great state university system, first in the South, then in the Southwest, and then into the West.
Hello, and if you've enjoyed some of our work that you've seen here, please do me a favor and click there over on Patreon corner, and you can see you can become a patron, and for like $1 a month you can give me input on anything that you think would be good to continue on. So we do so much different things, and it's hard to see what people want to see next, so become a contributor as well as have an opinion on what we do next. Thank you.
Damn weird. The Spectre. For this one, I'm going to start by explaining the reason behind it. When I was with the OTO, I met an older man who was usually doing rituals or exploring the unknown in some form of ghost busting. Although, that's not what he would call it. Taking care of various ghost-related investigations. He would carry on about various types of ghosts as well as demons. He even went I even went with a few ghost expeditions with him. House blessings, exorcisms. So a lot of his definitions a lot of my definitions, I should say, are based upon what he told me while we were sitting in some dark, dilapidated home, waiting to hear or see something. That is especially, why so much, especially on this one, was important, because I was able to find very little info on a classification of what he described to me as specter was. Some would commonly lump all these words that some would simply call ghost, but in truth, some have specific references to the experiences separate them from others, due to ethnic reasons or regional reasons, religion, whatever. The term of ghost is like saying mammal. It's true, they are all ghosts. A specter is a ghost. But not all ghosts are specters. A specter is a specific type of experience. They were always described to me as the most ethereal of all, mostly a vision or sound, never a physical touch. A mental representation of what some people always describe as your typical haunting experiences. sometimes appearing even without a death relating to the area. It is unknown if they actually appear at the location, or are they a visual manifestation that is directly upon the inside of the eyeballs or on the mind of the viewer, and therefore cameras can never pick them up because they aren't physically in any way there. Originally, a visible disembodied spirit. In English, a good synonym for ghost. But unlike ghosts, the notion of being visible is paramount in a specter, which came to English from the French word, meaning the same, differently spelled though, which developed directly from the Latin word spectrum, meaning appearance or specter, itself based on the verb specter or sphere. Cut that last beat about the reference to the verb. Itself based upon the verb meaning to look. This word is also the root of many English words that have to do with appearance, aspect, conspicuous, inspect, perspective, spectacle. Spectre can also mean a ghostly and unusually fear-inspiring vision of the imagination. In other words, something that haunts the mind. This is reflected in the concept of a projection, with specters rarely photographed. Some possible origins of spectre have been a form of recorded memory or action that replays upon certain aspects, such as time or weather, others as a sort of astral projection, which could be of the living or the dead, while the strangest was the result of spells or rituals, not as a side effect like a circle not being closed, but as a purpose-driven energy that manifests to influence the actions of others. As I said earlier, the definition was hard to research, mostly because the James Bond movies use it as a spy network. But the information came mostly from someone that is no longer with us. So I feel, as he shared with me, I should share with you guys. Thank you for listening. I would appreciate it if you could please go over and click on the subscribe and hit the notifications so you can know next time we have something new coming on. And sorry for the interruption, but back to the show.